have a 9-year-old daughter who I named after my late grandmother, Annabelle, and I'm currently pregnant. If I'm having a girl, I want to name her after my other grandmother, Rose. My sister got pregnant about 5 months before me and says she wants to name her baby Rose. I said our kids can share the name, but she says I already have Annabelle and could have named her Annabelle Rose, but passed up on the chance. So now I can't have Rose. I told her I'll look for something else, but reserve the right to use Rose if I want to. Then I fell in love with the name Rosalie. It honors my late grandmother, my boyfriend loves it, and it won't piss off my sister. A couple of weeks later, my sister gives birth and announces her daughter's name is Rosalie. I am beyond upset because now she's trying to snatch both names from me. My mom calls me to say she knew my sister was planning to do this and hopes I'm not upset because this means I can take the original name I wanted, which was Rose. But I told my mom I'm sticking with Rosalie. She said it's impractical because both Rosalies will have the same surname. My sister is a single mom and my boyfriend will be taking my last name. My sister then calls me to say I'm an inconsiderate prick and that I'm being petty. She can name her kid whatever she wants and I can't monopolize the name. I said true, so by that same logic, I can use Rosalie. She says having 2 Rosalies will cause problems, and I say she's the one with the problem so she can change her kid's name, or just deal with it. She cursed me out and hung up on me. My mom, dad, and brother are all on her side, and it's just been confirmed I'm having a girl. So, am I the asshole?
Her final days, all she could talk about is how badly she wanted you to notice her. And now it's turning into like a guilt trip of, oh, she was dying and I didn't pay attention to her. I didn't answer her DMs enough. I didn't like her tweets enough. And I just found it very odd that a mother would DM a YouTuber the day after her daughter passes away and say all she wanted was to be noticed by you. And so through not very much deductive reasoning, I find out that this is this girl and she's pretending to be dead so that I will finally notice her, even though we had plenty of conversations in the past. And it was one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. She's old enough to know better. It was deceitful. She had so many people upset about her, crying about it. Group chats literally flooded with people saying how upset they were. And all of this for what? Because I wasn't DMing you enough? So I finally got her to admit to me that it was her.
Wake up! Wake up! It's time to wake up! Oh! You don't want to wake up? Okay!
I hate when people say, well, if your friends jumped off a bridge, would you do it too? Like, obviously not, no. Because I jumped first. I'm a leader, not a follower.
Part 2 about how my best friend started seeing my mom. So like I said, the one day I come home after school and they're both sitting on the couch already talking. And they look at me and say hi as if nothing was wrong with the situation. And then after that, Joey started mentioning how my mom was so hot. And I was like, yeah, no, she's pretty, but that's it. Well, the one day my mom left for work earlier than she usually does. So I messaged my dad and asked him if he wanted to hang out. So of course he said yes, and 5 hours later I came home and I go upstairs. And I'm just like hearing things from my mother's bedroom. So I go up and I open the door. And because I don't want this video to get taken down, you guys probably can guess what I saw. So I ran out of the room, ran downstairs. I start panicking. And Joey came and hugged me and said, I'm sorry, me and your mom just love each other. So I told them both they were absolutely disgusting. So then my mom starts crying and begging me to forgive her. And now I live with my dad.
Did you know that you can tell if someone's a good person based on their favorite color? Wait, what? So research has found that people's favorite color tells a lot about their personality and the psychology of their brain.
Oh boy, everyone's just gonna start exposing all their friends and family.
So if someone's favorite color is blue, scientists found that they are very loyal friends. They put other people's needs before their own and overall are very good people. If someone's favorite color is green, they are very hardworking and smart, but have a hard time trusting people and can tend to be a very jealous person.
Well, I don't got any green on.
I guess it's a good thing. So if your favorite color is pink, they are very loving and compassionate people and are very dependable. If someone's favorite color is red, they're natural born leaders and like to be the center of attention, but people tend to respect them a lot more than the average person. If someone's favorite color is purple, they like to help people and are very creative, but sadly can sometimes be very difficult to deal with.
Dude, I'm gonna go ask all my friends what their favorite color is.
Hey guys! I know this isn't my usual story time content, but I just got scammed yesterday by this guy in Roblox. Here is some real footage of the scamming. In this clip he tries to persuade me and give me a really good offer for my sugar in millimeters too. I eventually gained his trust and joined him in millimeters too. As you can see here, I gave him my sugar. I refreshed the Roblox page and saw he was taking a really long time to get into a game. Then he obviously unfriended me and blocked me. If you guys could please report him, it would mean a lot. This is his profile. His user Slimecicle. Here are also some other people who scammed me in the past. Blocks Queen 09222011 XX1 XXX56. If you could please go and report those people, I would really appreciate it. Bye guys.
When I first met you, I thought you were weird and annoying. And you are.
My sister and I have always been mistaken as twins. I'm 19 and she's 16, but we have the same height, skin tone, and similar voice. She also has a habit of being a copycat, from the way I dress to hobbies, even piercings. I know it's cute if you look at it from the outside, but sometimes it gets annoying. Like, yeah, we are quite close too, but why does she always happen to pick up everything I pick up? One afternoon, I was tidying up some costumes in my college showroom and found a rather cute brown and pink wig. It looks like a mushroom. I put it on, think it looks rather funny, so I snapped a picture and posted it to my Instagram. I received a text from my sister asking if I really cut my hair. I didn't mention it was a wig. While I somewhat have a feeling that she might copy that too, I lied and replied yes. I came home that weekend and lo and behold, my sister emerged with the same silly brown and pink bob cut, except this one is on her permanent hair. She was surprised that I arrived with my hair still long, then realized that I lied to her. She was furious that she had to cut that silly hairstyle because she thought I had it. Our parents think that it's a really bad joke and wanted me to cut my hair too to make it up to her. So am I the asshole for telling my sister I cut my hair when I really didn't?
So I have this neighbor who I've never spoken one word to at all. Every time I drive by in my car or when I had only a bicycle, I would ride by, we would just wave towards each other. That's it. That was our whole communication. And today I decided to go get some coffee from the gas station and everything, and I drive by and I see his garage doors open, we wave at each other, and I go get my cup of coffee, and then I also get him a cup of coffee so I can finally meet this guy who I've just been waving to for the past year and a half. I pull into his driveway and this older gentleman, this old man, got up, smile on his face, and I gave him a cup of coffee, and his daughter walks out and she tells me that he actually has autism, and his favorite part of the day is when I go to work or I come home from work and we wave at each other.
Difference between best friends and regular friends. If you fall as your friend, I will help you up and then I might, giggle or something. But as your best friend, if you fall, I am going to be crying laughing. And once I finish laughing, then I'll help you get up. Friends ask you to come over. Best friends just... Hey yo, I know you in there. Best friends can get away with a lot more than regular friends can. For instance, if I'm eating something and I'm about to finish it and it's like the last bite and my best friend goes... and it falls out my hand, I'm gonna laugh. But now if my friend does that, I might just kill you. With friends, you have to keep in contact with them. You have to talk to them pretty consistently to keep the friendship going. With your best friend, y'all can go 3 months with no conversation and then start talking again, and it's like you never stop talking. And lastly, the way I work, I'm more mean to my best friend than anyone else because my meanness is how I show my love. So when I call my best friend and say, hey yo, what up, stupid? He knows to respond, hey yo, what up, dummy? Because that's just how we talk. Thank you for your time.
When my grandfather was younger, he was convicted of a crime that he didn't do, and the judge sentenced him to death row. But when it came day to kill my grandfather talked his way out of the whole situation. So when execution day came for my grandfather, there was actually 2 guys in front of him who were going to be killed first. So the guards asked the first guy who was going to be killed, they said, what do you want as your last meal? The guy says, I want a big juicy steak. So they give him the steak, he eats it, and then after he eats it, the guards just kill him immediately. So the guards ask the same question to the second guy getting executed. They say, what do you want as your last meal? The guy says, I want a big lobster. So they give him the lobster, he eats it, and once he eats it, they kill him. So then it came my grandfather's turn to be executed, and they ask him, what do you want to eat as your last meal? My grandfather looks at the guards and goes, I want a big bowl of strawberries. The guards look at him and go, strawberries? Those are out of season. So then my grandfather goes, don't worry about it, I don't mind waiting at all.
All I'm saying is there are women all over the place that watch serial killer documentaries for fun and literally fall asleep to true crime murder podcasts because it helps them to relax. The concept of murder helps them to relax. And you want to play with her feelings? I'm sorry, dude. You do what makes you happy. I choose life.
Have you heard of the theory about people with messy rooms?
No.
You know how parents are always telling their kids you have to clean your room and they get mad at them for staying up late? And parents are always saying if you have a messy room, you won't be able to get a job in life and you won't be successful?
Yeah, mom and dad always told me, but I never listened.
What if I told you that the parents are the ones that are wrong?
Oh, here we go.
So multiple research studies have been done by scientists at the University of Minnesota where they found that people with messy rooms and people that stay up late are actually more intelligent than the average person and they have a higher IQ.
Wait, really?
People who have messy rooms subconsciously just leave things messy and unorganized because it sparks their creativity. It makes them rely on their memory, like where everything is, and it's actually traits of a genius. It's also found that people with higher IQs go to sleep later, so like they stay up to like 3 or 4 a.m. because it takes longer for their brain to like relax and shut down because they're constantly thinking.
Dude, I wish I knew this as a kid. I would be telling my mom this all the time.
Mom?
Yes?
Why is my name Blossom?
When you were born and we left the hospital, a leaf from a blossom tree landed on you. So we called you Blossom.
Mom, why am I Daisy?
When you were born and we left the hospital, a daisy landed on you. So we called you Daisy. Yes, Brick?
Let's test those eyes of yours, guys. Don't blink, starting now. Look up without blinking. Look down without blinking. Double tap the screen without blinking. Tap share without blinking. Tap follow without blinking. Are you not blinking? Comment still going if you're still going. Bet those eyes are pretty tired.
Alright, if you send this to any person, they have to listen to 1 hour of whatever song you pick. And the thing is, they can't get out of it. There's no free passes or anything. They have to do it. And if they don't do it, they have to make this their profile picture for a whole month. So they gotta do it.
A few weekends ago, I ran into a group of friends that I hadn't seen in a while. And while we were catching up, one of the girls mentioned that she was TikTok famous. And I was like, oh wow, that's so cool. What do you do on TikTok? And she was like, oh, you've probably already seen some of my videos because a few of them have went viral. And I have over 5,000 followers, but I mostly lip sync to popular audios. And I was like, wow, that's great, I'll have to follow you. And then she asked me what I did, and I told her that I painted. And she was like, oh, that's so cute. How many followers do you have? And I was like, oh, well, I kind of have a lot. And she was like, that's great. Maybe one day you'll hit 5K too.